Shift colors were underway for all you sailors out there. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg Porter for George Lander with Video Sports Productions with Dan on the camera. We have a boys under 11 match about ready to get underway here in the Summerlin section of Las Vegas, Nevada. A downtown Las Vegas soccer club puts on this great tournament, and this is the 9th year of it. Let's go ahead and get the lineups in this match today. The Premier 99 team right here in Las Vegas. Number 15 will be Andre Carter. Number 18 will be Steve Favela. Number 15 is Carter Andrade. I'm sorry about that. Number 12 is Andrew Foster, and he is one of the keepers. He might be the starting keeper in this game today. Francisco Garcia is number 17. Number 2 is Austin Gunning. Number 10 is Preston Judd. Number 7 is Jose Lopez. Number 9 is Edgar Muniz. Number 11 is Diego Nieves. Number 5 is Sergio Ortiz. Number 20 is Alejandro Resendiz. Number 13 is Kevin Sanchez, and he could be a keeper. And number 23 is Jonathan Serta. 8 is Edgar Carrillo. And the coaches are Jeffrey Judd, and Mr. Manny. Now, let's get the lineup for the Matanuska Soccer Club, Akfc United 98 team. Their keeper is Chance Fannin. Number 2 is Max Haynes. Number 3 is Britton Clifford. Number 4 is Blake Hepler. Number 6 is Connor Zietlow. Number 7 is Benjamin Sandy. Number 9 is Kyle Broach. Number 10 is Drini Redzeppi. Number 12 is Bailey Leatherman. Number 13 is Dylan Van Hook. Number 14 is Jacob Chu. 24 is Chase Fannin. 27 is Brandon Marion. They are coached by Troy Leatherman. Assistant coach is Jack Hepler. And a team manager is Michelle Sandy. And we'll be right back with the starting of this match in just a moment. And we're set to get underway. It's going to be from left to right is going to be the Premier 99 roster, Las Vegas Premier team, and from right to left is the team from Alaska, Matanuska Soccer Club, Akfc United 98. And now United 98 at midfield. They're on the soccer ball now, and it's boys under 11 match. And Bailey Leatherman trying to make a move there. And now running onto it is Redzeppi with a strike. Now onto it is Blake Hepler, and now they got a ball down to Central, and a save is made. Save that time by the keeper. And I believe that's Kevin Sanchez as the keeper. And they go back the other way on a counterattack. Coming out and making the save. Big time. That time is Chance Fannin. Oh, went back and forth down that soccer field. And let's see what we got here. Center ref. And he's directing must have been an offsides call. And it'll be a free kick. United, Akfc United 98 in their own defensive half. Premier 99, and they're trying to process an attack here. Edgar Muniz with Diego Nieves. Nieves on the near side, and he couldn't hold on to it. Dispossessed. And now Akfc United 98 onto the soccer ball. On the near side, dribbling it up was Bailey Leatherman, looking for a run by his teammate, Benjamin Sandy, and too much pace on it, but they knocked it out, did Premier 99. And so now, Akfc on a soccer ball. With it now is Drini Redzeppi. Redzeppi on the near side, stops the soccer ball, and now a nice chip toward the box, but intercepted. Sent all the way up the field now for Diego Nieves. Diego Nieves in space, but his pass is intercepted there. And now it is in the midfield area for Redzeppi. Got a little bit of time. and he finds his teammate. Nice ball. Zietlow into the central, but it was intercepted. Retreating back quickly that time was the defenders for Premier 99. On the near side, Greeny Redzepi trying to possess it. He can't. And it's intercepted, but that ball was on the foot of Blake Hepler and into the 18-yard box. He says, play on, it's on the goal! Go, 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 go! Benjamin Sunday with the goal and a blast on the near post. And it is 1-0. The ball rolled over to Sandy, and he took a blast from long distance, and he's able to finish with it, and it's 1-0 in his boys under 11 match. That was a quick processing play that AKFC was able to do that time, and they caught him napping a little bit, Premier 99. And that resulted in the first goal of the game. On the near side now. And that's that was Redzepi. And now we have a stoppage of play with a foul. And it will be a Premier 99 free kick in their own defensive half of the field, down 1-0. The opening 7 or 8 minutes of this match in the boys under 11 category. Headed toward the attacking third for Premier 99. And off the head there of Edgar Muniz, he can't get to it. As coming over there nicely is Connor Zietlow. Zietlow towards the central, but it's intercepted. But they have a player there, that's Hepler. Hepler looking for somebody, there's a miss. And all of a sudden, here they go again, AKFC. And that's Benjamin Sandy who scored the goal. And it's going to be a corner kick. So CK has a nice run by Benjamin Sandy. And right now, the AKFC United 98 team trying to go up 2-0 if they can. They've got a set piece here. Let's see what they do with it. Running over to it is Greeny Redzepi, but they go long distance into the box in the central, but it can't get anybody onto it. Nothing but the white and black was there. And coming up for it is Diego Neves. And there's a ball headed toward midfield now. But standing tall, Britton Clifford and his teammate Redzepi. Now it's in the central. They get a player to step in and push it. However, here's Nieves. Nieves now across midfield. Diego Nieves, and it goes out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in. Marking nicely in the spot was Redzepi, but he had to give way on a near side touchline. They throw it in. It's intercepted now. Here they go. They got runners. Connor Zietlow is a runner on the near side. And Zietlow dispossessed and hit the near side touchline with a drive by Jonathan Serta to get it out of danger. Greeny Redzepi throws it in. Redzepi going to get the pass back to him, but intercepting it there with Serta. And now with space is Connor Zietlow. Zietlow toward the central. They're trying to possess it off the 50-50 ball. It goes over to Serta. And now they have numbers to be able to pass it upfield. They get a counterattack going to white and to black. Down 1-0 to the Alaskan visitors. And the ball goes out to the wide. Dylan Van Hook on it. Hook with time. And he gets it over to his teammate, Sandy. Sandy back to Van Hook. Van Hook on the outside now. Van Hook got plenty of time, goes around one man. Steal on a soccer ball. Van Hook in the corner now. And it goes out of play. Van Hook, a nice run over there. And they had to come up with a nice slide tackle in order to be able to stop him. Or he would have continued to accelerate toward the keeper. Blake Hepler has it set up. Hepler in the corner. Hepler on a set piece. A nice one. Into the box. He has a person on it now. And a save is made. Oh, and they try for another chance, and they couldn't get it. Nice job that time by Chase Fannin to get it on the keeper. But he was able to make the save. They just couldn't get another try on it. On the near side, and it goes out of play. Jacob Chu is going to throw it in. Now, trying to head toward an attacking third, but it was intercepted. But here's Fannin. Fannin with a lot of time. He gives it to his teammate, who gets a through ball, and getting back to get to it, though, that time was the defenders. That was Austin Gunny as a part of the Premier 99. However, getting it back now. Here's Blake Hepler. Hepler into the box. He's got a teammate with time. His face and a goal! Go, 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 go! 2-0. Benjamin Sandy for the second goal. And it is 2-0. But Hepler made the nice play, and it went over to Sandy, and Sandy able to put it in the back of the net. And now it is 2-0. And now Premier 99 really has a lot of work cut out for him here. Still plenty of time in a soccer match, and now we have a foul, and they're going to get a free kick. And maybe a yellow card is issued, and it is. First yellow card of the contest, first yellow card of the day for Dan and I, doing games here in the Mayor's Cup 98. Mayor's Cup 2008. I don't know why I was saying 98. I must have been thinking United 98. The 9th annual, and coming in now, substitution for the visitors from Alaska now, and that's Brandon Marion. And Marion's in the contest, number 27. Over the corner, and a save by United 98. The keeper, Fannin, had to go down to his knees and make that save, and he's able to do it and keep the 2-0 score. Otherwise, it would have been cut in half. Bailey Leatherman getting it up to his teammates momentarily, and then coming over there and driving it out of play that time was Carter Andrade. Andrade, number 15, driving that ball out of play to far side touchline. Get a good view of the mountains behind all this action here. Here in Las Vegas, Nevada. 2-0 score. The visitors from the Alaskan state. And in the dark blue, trying to continue and see if they can get another score. Jonathan Serta knocking it out of play for Premier 99. And there's going to be a substitution for AKFC United 98 as they're going to get Blake Hepler back into the contest. Into the corner. Red Zeppi trying to get to the soccer ball. He can. His teammate takes a shot and a goal! Go, 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 go! Oh, my, that was a beautiful shot. One of the best you're going to see at this age. He took it from all the way on the touchline of the far side and scored on it. And out is 3-0. And the Alaskan visitors, Matanuska Soccer Club, are on fire here in the first half. 3-0. United 90, or the Premier 99 has their work cut out for them now. And on it now is Marion. Marion, a long run. Marion into the box, but he dispossesses. Retreating back that time is Jose Lopez. Marion trying to make another run for his team. Trying to add the fourth one on the scoreboard here. Imaginary at best, but kept by the center ref. 3-0. Bad throw-in. They're going to give way now as the Premier 99 team is going to throw it in. And head coach Jeffrey Judd, a lot of work now as his team is down by 3. But not without some great plays. Bailey Leatherman now trying to make a move. I believe Leatherman was the one who took that shot and scored. We'll have to check and find out who scored the goal, but that shot was an excellent shot, one of the best ones you'll see. Over in the corner, Brandon Marion. And it's going to be a free kick in the back. Marion now keeps it in. Nice play. And to the central now, and out to the wide by Sandy, who scored 2 goals in this game. Here's a shot, and a goal! There's another shot, and a good shot at that. And a goal by number 13, Dylan Van Hook. And he adds to the tally. 4-0. And I don't know how much on fire you can be in a first half of a soccer match, but some of these shots are great shots. It's not just a matter of super bad play. They're just some great shots by the visitors from Alaska, and they now lead 4-0. Max Haynes, a substitution, comes into the contest. And they're making another run again. Down to Central and getting back, and now a player is down for Premier 99. And they're going to take a look at him as he's holding his ankle area. And we'll take a breather. Your score, 4-0, AKFC. Okay, now it's 4-0, and the player left the field, and they have a substitution. We will mention him for Premier 99 as he touched that soccer ball. And Premier 99 now going to throw it in from their own defensive third. Red Zeppi now, nice touch, intercepted though on the near side. Diego Nieves trying to make that move, but he can't as they team up on him and mark well. That ball is switched, diagonal across the field and into the corner. They were looking for, was AKFC, for Dylan Van Hook. He's the guy who scored that great goal from the corner over there. We didn't give him credit for it, but he needs to have credit for it as we found out that he scored the goal. And he's got 2 goals in this game, and Sandy's got 2. Here's Red Zeppi, but he's dispossessed into space. Who's going to get it? Premier 99 won't get it, or they did momentarily, but it's taken away. And we got a foul on the near side, and that foul is going to go against Premier 99. Blake Hepler into the 18-yard box. A nice header outside of the box. However, and they are able to win it and get it out of their own defensive third. On the run now, number 17, Francisco Garcia. And his teammate falls down now, and he's hurting. Garcia still challenging now. And it's Garcia on the ball and to the outside, and Red Zeppi dispossesses him and sends it all the way over to his teammate Chance Fannin. And now the player that was hurt that time, and he gets up, and let's see what that's going to be. He's going to get probably a yellow card on that play because I don't think he was too happy about being knocked down, and well, let's see. We didn't see him put the yellow card up, so it's just a warning. And he's going to take the free kick. Not a good play of sportsmanship that time. Man, the free kick. And just misses the far post. And it'll be a goal kick. 4-0, your score here in the first half. We've worked our way about halfway through and on, so forth. in their own defensive third. Red Zeppi, a handball, and now it is going to be Edgar Muniz. No, he's going to give it away to Serta. Serta with a free kick. In attacking third, bends it. That ball is headed out and headed nicely out twice all the way upfield. Plenty of time that time, but then he gives way to it. Steven Favela. Favela finally getting it over to Ortiz, and Ortiz dispossessed on the far side. It goes out of play. Basically, the all blue with the white stripes can just kind of play around with the soccer ball. They really don't have to do much with it as far as attacking. What they have to do, though, is play some defense, and that's what they're trying to do here. Because a 4-goal lead can be cut in half quickly if you're mentally not into the ball game. And AKFC trying to stay on top of it, even though they have the 4-goal lead. And now, offensively, they're trying to get something going here with Red Zeppi. Red Zeppi for Marion. Marion now trying to turn. Marion is turning. Marion is still on the soccer ball. Marion will take a shot to save. Great save by the keeper. Marion was trying to make it the 5th goal. Nice run, though, by Brandon Marion. But they just wanted it a little bit more defensively to keep him from adding the 5th talent. And now they go back the other way. They got to play defense on a counterattack. And Premier 99 trying to keep it going, having a hard time at midfield as Blake Hepler was there. And it's going to be a foul, and it'll be a free kick at midfield. Tremendous amount of work cut out for the Premier 99 Las Vegas team, but as the home team guys, they might just try and see if they can maybe cut the lead in half and get a couple here before the end of the first half. It will make it a lot easier for them in the second half. But you got to get the first one in there, which gives you momentum to want to get the second one in there. And AKFC is making it very difficult for them to even get the first one in there. And if they have entertained any hopes of coming back and tying this game, they've got to get something here in the first half. And coming off his line nicely, Chance Fannin there. He read that one real well, and he's going to go down to Central as it bends now towards us on the near side. Marion can't get to it. It's driven out of play by Premier 99. And Marion going to throw it in on a nice ball over to Sandy, who scored 2 goals, and a beautiful ball to his teammate and a save on that play. But it was a nice shot. As coming down was Van Hook, and Van Hook was trying to put another one in there, and the keeper had to make a great save in order to block that one out of there. However, they do have a bending ball off of the free kick, and it's up in the air. And it was number 12, I believe, that scored that one. Bailey Leatherman. Leatherman getting the 5th goal. Five to nothing, Leatherman. And we'll verify that he did score that goal. It's unofficial as we call it. But 5-0 here in the first half. One of the highest scoring differences you'll ever see in a first half of a soccer match, youth or otherwise. And AKFC in this match so far, they can do nothing wrong. Premier 99 up against it big time as that ball is pushed out on the far side on a day with virtually no wind here at Mayor's Cup 2008 here in the Summerlin area of Las Vegas. An 80-plus degree day, and I tell you, the Premier 99 would love, as they have a substitution, to have some sort of win to help them out here. They're just, the wins are non-existent in the way the game has gone. His goals are non-existent, and they need something to help change some of their fortunes, but it's not looking good right now. As driven all the way back is Chase Fannin. And he's a twin brother of Chance Fannin. Zietlow. Jonathan Serta. On it now is Muniz. Muniz still on a soccer ball, trying to find somebody in the central. Nieves now, but he's been marked on quite heavily by a couple of players. The near side. They get it to Muniz, back to Nieves. Nieves trying to go around a defender, and that ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick. Beautiful defense on the exterior of that 18-yard box that time by Akfc United 98. And that's what you got to do. In other matches that are closer, you've got to be able to do that defensively and to have the mindset, even when you're leading by a lot of goals, to do that is a good thing for these young men. Because, again, you know that old funny thing, momentum can get started, and the next thing you know, now you're in a ball game. And touching the ball and doing just what they want to try to do and get in the ball game, but coming back, retreating back nicely that time was Dylan Van Hook, saying, I got to play defense and I'm going to help out. And he made a nice run in the back to help out toward that 18-yard box. And now the white and black still on a soccer ball, still trying to process something. They get a chip toward the 18-yard box. Now a shot up in the air, and a save by Chance Fannin. He stopped it and was able to keep it from going across the line. Nice play by the keeper. Otherwise, it would have been 5-1 because that was a good shot. I believe that time it was Jose Lopez in a bid to try to put one on the board and keep it from being a nil score, final score. Marion now. Marion's got speed. Marion beats a defender. Marion trying to beat two, and it goes past the goal line. Brandon Marion, a nice run. And one of the players on Premier 99 is not feeling too good up in the head area. And we will take a timeout. It is 5-0. Making nice runs. That's what you got to do. You got to keep making them play defense. That's what you do. And we play on now. There's a shot, and that is behind the net. And now it'll be a goal kick. Jonathan Serta was hit up in the side of the head area, and they're checking on him, his family, but he got up. That was the best thing. And unfortunately, during the break between games today, we saw one girl that had to be picked up and put into the cart, and we hope she'll be okay. And offsides call. A little bit anxious, Akfc United 98. Still leading 5-0. And they're going to have a free kick. Premier 99. Driven toward midfield, Brandon Marion. And a big heel pass by Brandon Marion. He gets it over to Sandy, and they retreat back in the box and make a beautiful play to get it out of there. Defensively, they're able to do a fine job that time. Was Premier 99 to keep themselves from giving up a sixth goal. 2 goals by Benjamin Sandy. 1 by Bailey Leatherman, and 2 by Dylan Van Hook. Here in the first half, and a save. And off of a bounce, driven down to midfield. And now retreating back is Zelo. Zelo's going to bring it all the way back to Chance Fannin. And the Alaskan Visitors, a team that you don't want to have to play on their terms because you virtually can't beat them, as you would know. And so you try to play them out on your terms, and they are just acting like it's on their terms, and they're playing outstanding. Brandon Marion, another great run, but that time the keeper, way off his line, aggressive, wants to go and get that soccer ball. And that's the end of the first half to save it from being a 6-0 score. And one of the greatest halves you'll ever see in youth soccer, 5-0. Stick with us. You'll see what the coaches are saying to their teams, and we'll be back with the second half. Okay, we're set to get underway here in the second half. The goals that we have were 2 by Benjamin Sandy, and we didn't stop there. We had 2 by Dylan Van Hook, and we had, just for extra measure, another one by Bailey Leatherman. 5-0 as we start the second half here. Can Premier 99 of Vegas here make some sort of a comeback? Let's see. Or will the margin be worse by the end of the match? Not a lot of substitutions for AKFC, so the key is whether or not Premier 99 has the will to continue to process some sort of attack and pressure, as it's touched there by Brandon Marion. Marion's pass intercepted, and then now he gets it back. Marion with only one defender in the deep back, and it's an offsides call. On the outside there, you saw Dylan Van Hook was offside. You had no chance if Dylan was onside on that particular try. The keeper in the first half, if you did not know, was Andrew Foster, and he saw so many shots, some that were just basically a keeper can't save. At least 3 of them that keeper couldn't have saved, especially not at his age. And he tried to do the best he could, and he had to show a sign of sportsmanship after the first half, after the collision with Brandon Marion. And that ball in the center circle now, Jose Lopez. And Lopez's pass intercepted, but he has a teammate send him down for a long ball, but they can't do anything with it. Is retreating back. Of course, right to left here in the second half. And he is onside. Premier 99, a big chance here, and a save is made. Chance Fannin making the save. And now here's Brandon Marion. Marion is cross, is in the back, and coming up and just driving is Blake Hepler. Hepler's got some assists in this contest. Hepler, a little bit too aggressive that time with the soccer ball, and more on a physical side than the way he was thinking there. But when you have a 5-0 lead, you can waste some. Intercepted, Zietlow, but he can't hold on to it. He's going to give way on that far side, and they try to get something going up the field as Premier 99, and they can't do it. So AKFC will throw it in. Matanuska Soccer Club, AKFC United 98. And been told that they don't have a lot of competition up in Alaska. And you may see them in a soccer tournament near you, because this particular team has got some big-time talent. Put together a lot of the players, and they've put together quite an assortment of players here in the under 11 age group, leading 5-0. And the center ref now saw something out there he didn't like, and walk it over to one of the players, and he's going to give him not a card, just a warning. Premier 99, Preston Judd, to throw it in, and that ball goes out of play. Austin Gunny, and they throw it in now. It went by Marion, and doing a nice job there was Resendez, Alejandro, to get it out of play and out of danger. The throw in. And a whiff that time. I think that was Blake Hepler whiffing on the soccer ball. When you lead 5-0, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to do anything offensively. You just got to protect your own net, protect your own half of the defensive half of the field. And Premier 99's got to try to process some sort of offense on a day with very little wind. Some heat pressure here in the 80s, but hardly a cloud in the sky. And just a wonderfully perfect day out here in the Summerlin section of Las Vegas, Nevada. On that soccer ball, Premier 99. Preston Judd was over there. And they have a whistle, see what the call is going to be. It's going to be either a free kick or throw-in. The center ref says, I want a free kick for AKFC. And that ball driven toward the central, Brandon Marion. And Marion was forced on that play. It goes over to Hepler. Hepler still on a soccer ball. Are they onside? It goes to the near side now with Dylan Van Hook. And Van Hook threads the needle over to Brandon Marion. Marion now goes around one player. Brandon Marion goes around another player, but just couldn't hold on to the soccer ball. Tried to possess it a little bit longer, get a shot on Foster, but he could not. He had the right idea, but he gave that chance up. He has put a lot of pressure on those defenders in this match, and here he is again. And settles it nicely. A left-footed try. It bends, and Foster's able to make the save, but that was partially deflected. And if it might not have been deflected, he might have put the 6th spot up on the board. Still got a pretty good shot off. Premier 99 now. Oh, beautiful possessing the ball that time, but Edgar Muniz still having trouble, and he and his teammates still hold on to the soccer ball, and they're trying to show their beauty of playing the game, but they almost have to scrap that and try and see if they can get that ball directly toward the central and try and get a goal, because they're down by 5 of them. And here's a long ball, and it is onside. And Brandon Marion, 1v1 with the keeper, and he just missed it. He took the shot, and he just missed it. He's trying to get on that scoreboard like his teammates, and that time they fed him with a nice ball, But he just couldn't, and he's going to come out now. Not because he missed it, but they have this 5-0 lead. They got to get some other players, and he and your Red Zeppi coming out, and they're going to take a breather for a while and give their teammates an opportunity. And Brandon Sandy and Leatherman's already scored goals, and coming down with it is Sandy, and a save is Foster. They overlap with guys into the game that have already scored a couple of goals. And Premier 99 has to be saying, man, what can you do for me? Don't do that to me. Bring some guys in that have already scored some goals. But that's the way it is in this contest. Nice step over. With it still is Francisco Garcia, but he's dispossessed. And that ball sent toward the central. Standing tall back there. Nice job done by Kyle Broach. Broach has made some good plays in this game. And he gets it over to Connor Zietlow. Zietlow and his teammates now. Here's a long ball, and that is for Dylan Van Hook. Van Hook now trying to beat the defender, and he can't. He tried to get around Alejandro Resendiz, but Resendiz marked well on the play. If he gets around him, he has a chance to put that 6th goal on the board, and Premier 99 has been flirting with that 6th goal being on the board here now a few times. But not scoring with great urgency as he did in the first half, and you can understand why. Brought down nicely, but Foster's able to find it. Nice play by Bailey Leatherman, trying to get his 2nd goal of the game. He just basically brought the ball down, and it became a shot, but a save was made that time by Foster. Retreating back, Broach, plenty of time. And now here's Van Hook. And a flick on to his teammate that time, Bailey Leatherman. And here's Sandy. Sandy again. Sandy's got it out to the wide to Britton Clifford. Clifford giving it to his teammate, but he was dispossessed. And they bring it back up the field. However, they don't hold on to it. Here's Epler. Epler getting it over to Clifford. Clifford on a run. Clifford still on a soccer ball. Across, up in the air, and a save by Foster. It hit the post that time. It hit the post and no goal. But Foster made the save after it hit the post. And again, almost the 6th goal in the game. Foster saying, almost like a keeper who goes into the net before the game starts and hits the post with his stick. I need the post to help me out, and that time he got the post to help him out and keep it to 5-0. And now retreating back to play defense is AKFC United 98. Jonathan Serta, who was hurt in the first half. Serta now with a free kick. It's online. It's a bounce and a shot and a goal. Well, let's see here. Hold on. Center ref now. And center ref pointing over there. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty kick. It's going to be a penalty kick that time. And Chance Fannin, you got to face a penalty kick. Trying to get number 10, Preston Judd, is going to take the PK. Trying to make it 5-1. Preston Judd with the PK. Judd approaches the soccer ball. It's on by Chance Fannin, and he gets his own rebound. And it'll be a yellow card as Preston Judd knocking the ball out, and now he could get a red card. And Preston Judd not really happy. And nice save by Chance Fannin on the play. And Judd gonna draw the yellow card, and Chance Fannin now. Let's see, the center ref talking to Chance Fannin. And frustration starting to, let's see, maybe he might be kicked out of the game too. Maybe both teams, Both players are kicked out. As substitution, and Chance Fannin has to come out of the contest. And two.
Stay right here. Stay right here.
There's another player that comes in for Premier 99 on a substitution.
How do we do this?
And it looks like to me the
No, you go in the middle defense. Jacob, get in the goal.
and AKFC now has to put another keeper in the match, and Chance Fannin has played a great game, and in some regard Premier 99 could catch a break here. A player that's not normally the keeper, and an opportunity here to try to come back. 5-0 to score, averting a 5-1 score. But in the interim of it all, another player coming in as the keeper, and it's going to be number 14, Jacob Chu. So Chu is going to play keeper now, as I believe that's the end of the day for those two players. You don't see that too often. This is one of the first times that I've seen that in all the years of doing youth soccer. But it happens in a game of soccer. And now United, or Premier 99, trying to continue to process something. They cannot score a goal and have had to, after a penalty kick, make a situation where the keeper goes out to try and see if they can get a goal. And maybe that's what it was, is they had to make a substitution at the time, and now the keeper gets to come back. Chance Fannin. So it was not a red card, it was just a yellow card, a warning, but he had to come out. And when the next dead ball comes along, then your keeper can come back in. You got to reach back in the rule book for that one. When a keeper gets a yellow card, you don't see that too often. And especially after a penalty kick. You definitely don't see it usually after a penalty kick. Keepers do get yellow cards and stuff like that. You usually see it on the course of just a normal action and not a set play as a penalty kick. And his center ref now explaining over there to Jeffrey Judd, where he's thinking that maybe I can bring my player in. But I guess his player was red carded and cannot be brought back in. So at any rate, Chance Fannin is back in the contest as a keeper. And Premier 99 could not do anything before the ball went out of play in order to try to get a goal in there. So now they have to face Fannin as is normal. And that ball goes over to Sandy. Sandy in the 18-yard box. Sandy takes a shot, and it was way wide at the near post. And Sandy on a run, but you think, well, you know, you're not getting anything out of that. Yes, you are, because you're getting time off the clock. And the less time that Premier 99 has to come back, the bigger the advantage for the Matanuska Soccer Club, AKFC United 98. And so even if you do take a shot, when you're up this big, it doesn't really matter if it connects, because you're gaining an advantage for yourself either way. And now here is Sandy, and he takes a roller. No problem for Foster, and he drives it down the field. And Foster and company, basically, they have to have any thought of coming back or even making it a close game, they've got to play the rest of this game in the defensive half of AKFC, and they're not doing that. And there's a shot, but that's a good run, though, that time. My number 11, Diego Neves, but Chance Fannin handling that one, no problem.
Keeper.
And they basically have to keep them bottled up. AKFC, Premier 99 does. They have to keep them bottled up in their own half of the field, and that's about their only chance to come back in this one. And anytime they allow it to go back in their own defensive half, you can pretty much cancel that opportunity of coming back. But the kids are out there playing their best at 5-0. Premier 99, Jeffrey Judd's team has won a game in this tournament. They just run into a buzzsaw this afternoon. And here that buzzsaw continues. Dylan Van Hook gets it over to Marion. You know he wants to score, and he didn't do it that time as he was robbed again by Foster. Brandon Marion, he just wants to put one up as he puts both hands on his face, saying, I just want one goal out of this. Knowing how in soccer goals are hard to come by, and he just wants to get one on a game where they're way out in front, but he can't seem to get one yet. And so it stays 5-0. But neither can Premier 99, and they've had a penalty kick. Foster now, it's all teed up for him. Andrew for Premier 99. Las Vegas Premier 99, their pass intercepted by Brandon Marion. And down to Central as Red Zeppi was trying to intercept, but it got intercepted by Broach. Broach sends it up forward toward the 18-yard box, trying to get it at that time. Sandy just couldn't get it for the hat trick as it rolls to Foster, and he's able to make the save. Back comes Las Vegas Premier 99, and on the near side, still with it. Doing a fine job of bringing it up the field is Francisco Garcia. And on his nice run, he's going to get a measure of satisfaction to throw it in, or either give it to his teammate and try to see if they can get something on the board. Sergio Ortiz in the corner for Serta. Serta, and it'll be a corner kick. CK now for Serta and company. And on this set piece, they'd love to try to get something in the back of the net. Down by 5 goals here. The ball is crossed and a header, and that's a beautiful play. That was hit strongly, and they finally get a goal on the board. 2 great plays in this contest by both teams. Serta, a very strong cross, and he gets his teammate number 15, and that is Carter Andrade for the first goal of the game. And when you have set pieces like that, you need to get more of them to have a chance in this ball game to maybe close the score down. 5-1. Serta, the assist. And they're finally on the board, the white and the black. They've had some plays in this game, but they just haven't been able to cash them in. But they haven't had as many plays as the visitors from Alaska, the most northern state on the Pacific Ocean side. And on the run to the far side, Serta on a soccer ball, being guarded there by Red Zeppi. And he looking for somebody there, and he gave it away. And in their own defensive third, they push it up and out of danger, kind of reposition themselves for the continuing try by Las Vegas Premier 99. Down by 4 goals now, 5-1. But time is running out, and they have to score a lot more real quickly to have a chance to win this game or even tie. At this point, a tie would be a major advantage in their favor if they could get a tie out of it. They're running out of time. The only goal scored in the second half as Carter Andrade putting it in the back of the net. on a beautiful cross by a corner kick, cross by Jonathan Serta. Coming into the contest, Connor Zietlow for AKFC. Down to Central, and is he onside? He is. And it's a nice run on the near side by Van Hook. His cross to Brandon Marion. Marion trying to get around the defender. He's got two of them there. Van Hook, chip is blocked. And they push it out of their own 18-yard box. Dylan Van Hook with the throw in on the near side, leading 5-1. Drini Redzepi gets it in to Van Hook. Van Hook in the box, and a shot and a save that time. Sandy trying to go for that hat trick, and they block his shot in the 6-yard box. And it goes all the way out to Zietlow. Zietlow now, and they bring it back up, and they now diagonal pass. Looking for Broach, and a foul on the play, and they say Broach was the foul. And it now will be a free kick there. Premier 99, down by 4. Got to spend a lot of time in the defensive half of AKFC. Not doing it, giving way. Grini Redzepi here. Redzepi can't get to it. Nice hustle that time. And Broach, and running out of real estate on the near side. And they tried to dupe the center ref into playing on, but he says, I'm not going to have none of that. I saw it. You throw in Sergio Ortiz. And a foul. A foul that time by Broach. And it's going to be a free kick. And they already know what Serta can do. He gets number 10, Preston Judd. Judd now with the free kick. Trying to get it in the 18-yard box now. Trying to get their second goal of the game. May not result in any kind of victory, but they want to keep playing on. The measure of a mental toughness. In the corner, the shot aside by Fadden. Oh, he robbed the near post. They try again in a 6-yard box, and they get it out of there. All the way up the field to Marion. Marion on the run. You know how fast he is. Marion with 3 players chasing him, and they intercept it. He goes to the interior of it. He can't get it back. Redzepi. And let's see. They're going to throw it in. AKFC. Zietlow. Team leading by 4. They throw it in, and they give it away now. Premier 99 will throw it in. Over to Judd. Judd now having a hard time. Can't hold on to it. And Leatherman has it now. But they get it back. And they push it down to Central. Trying to get a runner. And the center ref now has a whistle. And does he have a free kick? Premier 99 is going to have a free kick now.
Drop Dylan into the Central, inside 5.
Right where the center ref is. And Jonathan Serta now. Serta, who can drive that ball straight to foot, gets it all the way down, almost into the 18-yard box, cut off, and sent back upfield on a long ball for Brandon Marion. Marion's got his speed. Marion on the outside, and a call goes against Marion on the play. And number 2, Austin Gunny, marking him that time, and it's going to be a free kick. Free kick in their own defensive half. But even though those runs, they work against Premier 99 because retreating back every time they have to, time runs off the clock, and the further they are away from their intended target. To the outside, the 4-goal lead is still on the board. Premier 99 trying to get into it more. Center ref says play on, and getting a little bit physical here. And the center ref now says that one's going to work against AKFC for a free kick for Premier 99 now. And they'll take advantage of it here. Try to drive it in the box. but they're able to meet it there and get it out of there. Dylan Van Hook. And a whistle. And it'll be a free kick now for AKFC. And if you're Premier 99, you don't want to be retreating back. And Dylan Van Hook, he's alone, takes his time, gives it to Red Zeppi. And a nice ball into the box, into the corner. Sandy is robbed that time. Let's see. There's a whistle, though, on that play. Do we have a penalty kick? No, there's just going to be substitution. Mac Haynes comes in for Kyle Broach. Still an advantage for AKFC as they continue to hold on to the soccer ball and eat time, precious time off the clock for Premier 99. Blake Hepler setting it up for a good CK, and it is in a central for Marion. He's still on it. Marion, and he can't get it to somebody as it was taken away. Here's Preston Judd with it out of his own half. Judd on the run. Judd trying to stutter step and retain a soccer ball, but he gave it away. And KFC now will throw it in. Not a thing Judd wanted to do. And it what his teammates wanted him to do either. Now on it. Dylan Van Hook in the box. He gets a push. Van Hook, he gets it to his teammate, and a save by Foster. Center ref said play on that time, but again, working against Premier 99 because they've got to put more effort to go all the way back down the field. 5-1. Serta trying to make a move, and you saw a good defensive job by Max Haynes. Haynes watching the middle part of his body to know which way he's going to go, and he would not give it up easily. Big plays for later on in life. Those are the types of things you have to do to be a good soccer player. Serta in the corner. And he gives it up over to Ortiz, into the box. Trying to get a strike on into the box now. They have a player there. He makes a move into the corner. And a heel pass, but nobody was there. There's Serta. Serta now accelerates. Serta in the box. Finds a man. Up in the air. Knocked away by Fadden. Serta, dangerous with those crossing passes. And here he is again on a set piece. Serta playing in his home city against the Alaska visitors. Serta, nice cross, a bending ball up in the air. And at 50-50 goes all the way upfield. And a dangerous man, but it doesn't matter. The double whistle. And that is the end of the match. AKFC United 98 Matanuska Soccer Club winning it 5-1. We hope you enjoyed all the action here from the Mayor's Cup 2008 here at Betty Wilson Soccer Complex. And we will see some interviews and hear some interviews upcoming from those who participated in the game today. And no doubt the team in blue is headed for a big day tomorrow. Can they win it all here in Las Vegas? We'll be right back. Greg Porter back here with the Matanuska Soccer Club, Akfc United 98, and you are?
Brandon.
What's your last name, Brandon?
Marion.
Okay, you guys were just outstanding today, and in the first half, one of the greatest performances you're going to see at your age group, or any age group for that matter. What got into you guys' heads today before this game?
That they thought we were bad, so we just blew them out like in Seattle.
I like it. No, wait a minute. You said like in Seattle. You played the same club in Seattle?
No, we played different clubs in Seattle.
Okay.
But we got second.
Okay, but you guys were blowing some clubs out at Seattle. Huh?
Yeah.
Now, you just mentioned to me before the videotape that you were you're living in Texas now. Where do you live in Texas?
Houston.
Okay. And so you're playing for a soccer club down there normally?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're just basically a guest player on these guys?
Yeah.
But this was your old club, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Okay. Wow. I'm sure they showed that they were happy to have you back today.
Mhm.
And not just today, but for this whole tournament. So I know you want to win the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
All righty. What school you go to in Houston?
Warner.
Okay. Is that a good school?
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. Let me talk to your teammate. And you are?
Ben Sandy.
Okay. Talk about this game today, Benjamin. Just, you had obviously a great day. Talk a little bit about it.
Well,
If not necessarily this game, but, a game before this, What kind of words can you put towards the way you guys' day has gone?
Well, they were hot
Yeah.
down here. Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Did you expect to, everybody to be, have a situation where you guys are just beating them pretty good?
No, not really.
Yeah, you thought maybe the competition would be a little bit harder, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, obviously, you guys ate your Wheaties today. You guys are doing good. What school you go to?
Still Lake Christian School.
Okay, you like that school over there?
Yeah.
All right. Any favorite subject or teacher over there?
Favorite teacher, my aunt, actually. She was one of my teachers, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay, let me talk to your teammate over here. And you guys stick with me. Don't go nowhere yet. And you are?
my name's Kyle Broach.
Okay, Kyle, talk about just this game today. You played from a defensive standpoint. Talk about this game today. I mean, you guys did a pretty good job back there.
Well, I didn't really expect us to do that good. I mean, we just had a hot practice yesterday, and the day before that, we just beat a team 3-0. I didn't expect us to do this good today.
Well, whatever you guys have learned and stuff, you guys are just doing fantastic. What school you go to?
I go to Kinnick Elementary.
Okay, is there a favorite subject, teacher, or anything over there you like?
Yeah, I like physical education,
Okay,
PE.
all right. What's your favorite pet?
A dog.
All right. What's the name of it?
Sam.
All right. Your favorite pet?
Lizard.
What would you name it?
I don't know.
You figure out something. What's your favorite pet?
Dog.
All right. What would you name it? Or do you have one?
I don't have one, but
Okay.
I'd name it Brock or something.
Okay, that'll work. One last thing, you guys collectively, you want to do a shout out for the video? Go ahead, and I'm going to give you guys the microphone. Go ahead and say something. Cheer, whatever you want to do. Shout out, whatever you want to do. All three. On three. 1, 2, 3.
We're awesome. We're awesome, yeah.
That'll work, guys. Good job. All right. And let me talk to you. And you are?
Bailey Leatherman.
Okay. Talk about this game, Bailey. You scored one of the goals, didn't you?
No, I had a couple assists, though, but no goals.
Yeah, still, you were all over the place. Talk about, have your teammates amazed you today?
Yeah. I thought it was going to be close, like, little closer.
Yeah. It's nice to catch a breather once in a while in these soccer matches, right?
Yeah.
What school you go to?
Sherwood Elementary in Palmer, Alaska.
Okay. And is that near Anchorage or anything like that?
Yeah, it's pretty close to Anchorage.
Okay. Good school, favorite teacher, subject over there?
Yeah, it's a new school. I like math normally because I'm good at it.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, that'll work. Let me talk to your teammate to the next of you, and you are?
Draney Redzepi.
Okay. Drini, talk about this game today. And Blaine, you you kind of left us. Talk about this game today from your standpoint, the way you saw it, the way you played out there.
We were really doing good. We were passing together as a team, and lots of goals. Defending was solid.
You can look at the camera. The camera.
Okay.
Tell the camera. That's your parents watching.
And yeah,
So it
we
was a
had
lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and weird calls that we had. Yeah.
Okay. Can you guys do anything more? Can you turn it up another notch, or is this about the best you guys have played?
Maybe could have turned it up a notch a little. Like maybe moving a little more.
Okay. All right. So you guys are going to do whatever you can to try to win this championship, right?
Yeah.
All right. Has AKFC ever won a championship down here in Vegas?
I do not. I don't not know. I don't think
Okay. So it'd be the first time, and wow, you guys would be forever remembered. What school you go to?
so. Willowcrest Elementary.
Okay, you like that?
Yeah.
All right. Let me talk to your teammate, and you are? With the green shoes today. And you are?
Dylan Van Hook.
Okay, Dylan. We watched you out there doing your magic and stuff. It was a lot of fun scoring goals and playing around today, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
But it was also hard in the heat because I'm used to Alaska.
Mhm.
It's usually colder.
Yeah. And so for you guys, and I even mentioned that, for you guys to do this in this kind of heat, I mean, I was saying that, they were playing in their terms in this kind of heat. If you guys was to play them in your terms, they'd have no chance.
Yeah.
Well, that's just a great performance by you guys. What school you go to?
Huffman Elementary.
Okay, you like that school?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you got a favorite subject or teacher over there?
A favorite teacher, Mrs. Scott, and science is probably my favorite subject.
Okay. Well, your teammate's not there. You two want to do one last shout out, look at the camera, and say something? I'll give you guys the mic. Go ahead.
All right.
AKFC, we're the best.
All right. Woohoo.
Good job, guys. And you are?
Max Haynes.
Okay. Max, talk about this game today. And in this last part, I'm going to give the microphone to you. Say what you want to say, and your teammates do the same thing to wrap this thing up here. Talk about your school, talk about anything you want to talk about real quick, and you got the mic.
Okay, I thought the game went really great, and we did very well. And I go to Chugiak Elementary. My favorite teacher is my 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Keeney, and my favorite subject is math.
All right. Tell me you're the keeper.
Hey, I'm the keeper for AKFC. I think we did really well today. We could have played better in the second half. Okay.
I don't know why the ref kicked you out for one play.
Yeah, I
I
know.
didn't see anything you did wrong.
Me neither.
Okay, you guys gonna win this tournament?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Give it to your teammate.
I think we played really well. We could have played better, but we did well. And I go to Bear Valley, and my favorite teacher is Mrs. Salmonson.
All right. To your teammate.
I'm Britson Clifford, and I think we did pretty good, but we could have done better in the second half, but I think we did pretty good. I go to Bowman Elementary. My favorite teacher is Mr. Purrington, and my favorite subject is math.
All right. Good job. Good job.
Hi, I'm Connor Zelo, and I thought we could have played better, but this other team just was a lot younger than us, so I'm not surprised we won. But I go to Bear Valley Elementary, and my favorite teacher is Miss Salmonson.
Hello, I'm Chase Fannin. I go to Kinnick Elementary. We could have done better in the defense, but we didn't. So, okay.
All right, guys. Thank you very much, and good luck in winning the tournament, you guys. Fantastic day today. And we're going to talk to see if we can get the coach over here for some closing comments. A word real quick. I know you're in a hurry, Coach.
Hi.
Tell us who you are again.
Troy Lunderman, coach of
Okay.
FC 98.
Your boys just came out with all kinds of fire today, and it basically was over in the first half. Is there another level for you guys, or is this pretty much is about as best you can play?
No, we're just getting started. This group's only been together for 2 months, and this is their first time playing 11v11. So this is all new to them. We're used to playing on a small field, and I think we're going to get better every game of the tournament.
Well, you know, there's a tournament over in San Diego called the Surf Cup. You might want to think about that in the future. I mean, you know, I know there's a thing you got to do to try to get into something like that, but the way you guys play today, whew.
That's our goal. Surf Cup next year. We hope to be there.
All right. Well, I think you're well on your way.
Thank you very
much. And the final score on this was, well, some of the kids were trying to say it was 6-1. I thought it was 5-1.
I believe it's 5-1. 5-1's what the ref's card says.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll go with that.
That's the one. Well, good luck in the championship.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All righty. And I hope the visitors from Alaska have a safe trip home. And we hope you enjoyed all the action right here at Betty Wilson Soccer Complex, where was the final score basically was over in the first half. 5-1 over the Las Vegas Premier 99 team. There are a bunch of young players over there that can play well too, but this just wasn't their day. We hope you enjoyed all the action, and until we talk to you next time, take care of yourself, God bless, and save this one on the hard drive.